I'm Lieutenant Colonel Robin Cadow. I work at the U.S. Air Forces Europe, Air Forces Africa. I'm the Deputy Division Chief in our International Affairs Division, and we're responsible for security cooperation in both Africa and Europe. At the LNO Working Group, I am the Liaison Officer for the United States, which means I liaise between the Association of African Air Forces and the U.S. Air Force. The AAAF LNO Working Group, it's part of the Association of African Air Forces, and it's here where the liaison officers get together from the 26 member countries. It's an African-led association that's designed to foster cooperation, collaboration, build trust among the member nations so that they can collectively come up with solutions to mutual problem sets. So a liaison officer, we basically are representatives of our nations, and we develop the agenda items that the air chiefs will in turn vote on at the annual meeting that happens co-hosted by various member nations. So we develop the agenda items, we do the legwork for the association so that the air chiefs later on in the year can make decisions at their level. It's a unique opportunity for an individual to act on behalf of their country to enhance and build trust among this African-led association, to be able to foster collaboration and cooperation to come to solutions for mutual problem sets. It's a very unique opportunity, so embrace the roles, build that trust, build those friendships, and just fully jump in. You're an individual who is part of this African-led association, but part of something much bigger than yourself. You're here representing your nation. You're here as part of a collective organization that's African-led to foster cooperation among 26 member nations. I mean, what a unique opportunity and what a privilege, right? To sort of be in that role and to be entrusted to do that for the association. To continue sort of the strategic vision that we've developed and that we've agreed upon, to continue on the mission set, to continue that cooperation, to further build those bonds of trust. It's only going up from here. Like the foundation has been established. Keep your nose to the grind and really kind of continue that vision and the mission set that we agreed upon at last year's Air Chief Symposium in Kenya, Nairobi. So we initially showed up here in Zambia, and our host nation was wonderful in welcoming us to this beautiful location. So the first thing we did was recap what we discussed and what we agreed upon at last year's Air Chief Symposium. Then we discussed sort of the way ahead for the working group here, what our 26 member nations were looking to accomplish at the working group. And from there we broke out into 3 breakout sessions to talk about the strategic plan for the association, to discuss sort of procedures on how we would implement various actions, and then to have a tabletop exercise and to see how the member nations would work together cohesively and cooperate amongst that to sort of eventually be able to build upon those initiatives. I think cultural days are important at events like this, because what they do is they allow you to learn about your partner nations. It allows you to learn about not just the language, but what drives them, what their priorities are, how they operate on a day-to-day basis. And as you further your understanding of your partner nations, you're more effectively able to collaborate, to work cohesively together as a team, and to advance the objectives of the Association of African Air Forces, which is to build collaboration, to build cohesion, to be able to tackle mutual problem sets. So these cultural days are really an imperative to these types of events. So I've had the privilege of participating as an LNO at the Association of African Air Forces in 2 separate events now. I was an observer at the Air Chief Symposium in Nairobi, Kenya, and as a liaison officer at the working group in Zambia. And just to thank our co-hosts and our partner nations who all made such an effort to come here to advance the objectives so we can collectively move forward. It's been a privilege, and we're grateful for all that our partner nations have done for us and the association as a whole.